Mm-hmm. I got another stand for it.
Okay.
Oh, it's almost 7 now.
Yes, it is.
We ain't gonna get a chance to look it up. That's one of the words I want you to look up. Shalom, shalom, and welcome once again to Yahweh's Biblical Research Study class. Before we get started, we're going to stand, face the east, and say a prayer to our Father Yahweh. We're going to say our national prayer, and after that, we'll say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, called the Tefillah. So let us stand and face the east. O Yahweh, God of our salvation, save us, gather us together, and deliver us from these heathens, so that we may give thanks to thy holy name and glory in thy praises. Blessed be the holy name of Yahweh and Israel forever. O Yahweh, let them be confounded that persecute us, but let not us be confounded. Let our enemies be dismayed, but let not us be dismayed. Bring upon our enemies the day of evil and destroy them with double destruction. O Yahweh, forgive our fathers for breaking your law, and please forgive us for breaking your laws. Help us to never bring shame upon thy great name, nor reproach against our works. For surely we have turned ourselves to thee, O Yahweh, trying to be upright. And as we confess our faults, please grant us protection against all our faults. Cleanse us of our secret faults and guide us to the best of morals. For surely our prayers and our sacrifices, our lives and our death are all for thee, O Yahweh. Tefillah, Avenu Shabbat Shemaiah, Yikader Shemerka, Tavomar Kuteaka, Yase Rizonka, Kivashamayim Kain Baretz, Et Lekem Kukainu, Tain Lanu Hayom, Uslak Lanu, All Kartarinu, Kimoshaso Kim, Gomanaknu, Lakoteam Lanu, Veal Tefienu, Ladeni Sion, King Ka Senu, Min Hara, Kilakar, Habmamlaha, Veat Givera, Veat Teferet, Leolame, Olami Sila. We thank thee, Yahweh, O living and eternal King, who has so mercifully restored our souls within us. Praise Yahweh. Again, welcome to Yahweh's Biblical Research Study class. This will be part 4. Who is Yahweh ben Yahweh? And who are we? Praise Yahweh. You must listen to class 1, 2, and 3. We will touch a few areas in this, and all of the scriptures that we're sharing, we're just kind of touching on them. You really want to study them for yourself. To study, you're going to need a Bible, you're going to need a Strong's Exhaustive Concordance. There are multiple. I have both, the strongest Strongs. You're going to need a thesaurus. You're going to need multiple dictionaries. You're going to need Bible interpreters dictionaries. And when I say dictionaries, you want to use many dictionaries. Don't rely on just one dictionary. They don't put all the definition in just one. So you want multiple dictionaries. Praise Yahweh. First, I'd like to testify that Yahweh is God. Yahweh has a son, and his name is Yahweh ben Yahweh. Yahweh ben Yahweh is the one that manifested the name Yahweh all over the world. The name Yahweh is known all over the world because of Yahweh ben Yahweh. Millions of flyers has been distributed all over the world. First, he taught us the name Yahweh. And then after he taught us the name Yahweh, he revealed himself to us in John 5:43, where he says, I come in my Father's name. The interesting thing is, if you didn't know the Father's name, you would not know his name. Because he says he come in his Father's name. He had to reveal his Father's name before revealing himself to us. Praise Yahweh. We're in search of all good people. What is your requirement to be a part of the nation of Yahweh? Is that you're good. This is not about a color. We understand very clearly that bad people come in all races and in all colors. We understand also that good people come in all races and all colors. Again, this is the nation of Yahweh. The nation of Yahweh is simply the nation of God. We just know that his name is Yahweh. Again, the title is Who is Yahweh ben Yahweh and who are we? We're going to go to Isaiah chapter 42, verse 8. Isaiah 42, verse 8. And it reads, I am the Lord Yahweh. Let me also say that everywhere that Lord and God appear in the Bible, the original is Yahweh. Everywhere that Lord and God appears in the Bible in large and small capital letters, the original is Yahweh. Everywhere that it talks about the Son, it's Yahweh ben Yahweh. So when you see that word that starts with a J, it's Yahweh ben Yahweh. Why do we say that? Because the letter J is less than 400 years old, so his name could not have been the name that starts with a J. It just couldn't, it didn't exist. The man name is Yahweh ben Yahweh. Back to verse 8. I am the Lord Yahweh, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praises to graven images. Now here Yahweh says he won't give his glory to another. Understanding that he will not give his glory to another, then that means that the only ones that will get his glory is the one that's one with him. One in mind. See, there won't be no separation between Yahweh ben Yahweh and us. We are one. So he won't give his glory to another. Let's go to John chapter 17. John chapter 17. Oh, 17. And starting at verse 4. And it says, John chapter 17, verse 4. I have glorified thee on the earth. This is Yahweh ben Yahweh talking. I have glorified thee on the earth. He has glorified Yahweh on the earth. I have finished the works which thou gavest me to do. And now, O Father Yahweh, glorify thou me with thine own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the world was. Do y'all hear that? 6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. So some of us was given to Yahweh ben Yahweh out of this wicked world. And Yahweh ben Yahweh said he has manifested the name, thy name to us that was given to him out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me. And they have kept my word. See right there where it says also, thou gavest them me. See, Yahweh ben Yahweh and us, we was given to each other. To each other. 7. Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee. For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received these words, and have known surely that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou gavest me, for they are thine. See that scripture there? I pray not for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou gavest me, for they are thine. Those of us that come to Yahweh will be blessed. We're already blessed, but more than we can ever imagine. 10, and all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. Now remember now, Yahweh say he's not going to give his glory to another, but these that belong to Yahweh ben Yahweh, it says, I am glorified in them. So some of us will have the glory of Yahweh ben Yahweh. And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I am come to thee. Holy Father Yahweh, keep through thine own name those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one. No separation now. Those of us that belong to Yahweh ben Yahweh will be one with him. Then it says, as we are. While I was with them in the world, I kept them in thy name. Those that thou gavest me, I have kept, and none of them is lost. Wow. But the son of perdition, that's the devil, that the scriptures might be fulfilled. So the son of perdition in trouble. He's doomed. 13, and now cometh I to thee, and these things I speak to the world, that they might have my joy fulfilled in them. Yahweh's joy being fulfilled in us. I have given them my word, thy word, and the world hateth them, because they are not of the world, even I, as I am not of the world. No separation. We're one. Go up to 19. And for their sake I sanctify myself. See, Yahweh and Yahweh has went through the same things that we have went through. And he said he sanctified, he said, I sanctified myself. Guess what we're going to have to do? Sanctify ourselves. That they also might be sanctified through the truth. Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their work. So if you believe in Yahweh and Yahweh, then you got to have some work. You got to do the same work that he has done. You got to have the same mind as he had. 21, that they all may be one, as thou, Father Yahweh, art in me, and I in thee. That they also may be one in us. No separation now. That the world might believe that thou hast sent me, and the glory which thou gavest me. Listen now. I have given them that are one with Yahweh ben Yahweh, that they may be one even as we are one, I in them, and thou in me, that they may be made perfect in one, and that the world may know that thou hast sent me and hast loved me as thou hast loved me. Has loved them even as thou hast loved me. No difference. The same love that Yahweh and Yahweh is the same love that we will get from Yahweh. Father, I will that they also whom they have given me be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory, which thou gavest me. For thou lovest me before the foundation of this world, O righteous Father Yahweh. The world have not known thee, but I have known thee, and these have known that thou hast sent me. I have declared unto them thy name, Yahweh, and will declare it, that the love wherein thou hast loved me may be in them and I in thee. Who is Yah ben Yahweh and who is us? Yahweh ben Yahweh's purpose was to come back and make us one with him. So when the world see us, they will see him. No separation. When the world see us, they will see him, Yahweh ben Yahweh. See, the world already called us the Yahweh. They don't call us any other name. They call us the Yahweh because we live the life according to Yahweh ben Yahweh's teaching. We're doing the work of Yahweh ben Yahweh. We're proclaiming the name. We're teaching the scriptures. It's our responsibility to proclaim the name Yahweh ben Yahweh. Why? Because all power and authority was given to Yah ben Yahweh. Yah ben Yahweh so high you can't get over him. He's so low you can't come under him. He's so wide you can't get around him. You got to come right through Yahweh ben Yahweh. Yes, right through Yahweh ben Yahweh. There is no other way. Yahweh ben Yahweh created everything that exists. It belongs to him and those of us that accept him. Now let's go to John 1, chapter 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was Yahweh. The same was in the beginning with Yahweh. Now remember now, the Word is Yahweh. All things were made by him. Not some things, all things. And without him was not anything made that was made. For in him was life, and the life was the light of men. His life was the light of men. Go to verse 10. He was in the world, and the world was made by him. See that now? He was in the world, and the world was made by him. And the world knew him not. Yahweh ben Yahweh was in the world, physically, and the world didn't know him. Few did, and many more is beginning to know him now. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. Isn't that something? But as many as received him, those that received Yah ben Yahweh, to them gave he power to become the sons, the family of Yahweh, even to them that believe on his name, What's his name? Yahweh ben Yahweh. 13. Which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh. Guess what? Those of us that receive him, you're going to have to give up your fleshly ways. You can no longer be carnal minded. You have to be Yahweh ben Yahweh minded. Nor the will of man. You cannot be a flesh mind, and you're going to have to give up the will of man, this society, but of Yahweh. And the word, listen now, the word was made flesh and dwelled among us. And we beheld the glory as the only begotten of the Father Yahweh, full of grace and truth. See, to be a follower of Yahweh ben Yahweh, just like he became the Word and the Word became flesh, we, as his followers, have to be able to say that Yahweh's Word dwells in us, and the Word became flesh. Yahweh is the Word. When we become the Word, we become Yahweh ben Yahweh. Hope y'all all right now. Remember, Yahweh ben Yahweh has a brain. We have brains also. Just as he came in the flesh, we are here in the flesh. We are here in the flesh. And we must mentally be just as he is. We're reading this in the scriptures. No separation. Matthew 5:48 tells us to be ye perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Be perfect. That's a commandment. That's not something that we could choose not to do. If you are a follower of Yahweh ben Yahweh, you must be perfect. Stay right there, go to Psalms 19:7, and Psalms 19:7 says, Psalm 19:7. Because a lot of people ask, well, what is perfection? How can you be perfect? Psalm 19:7, it says, the law of the Lord Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. Then it says, the testimony of the Lord Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. So Yahweh ben Yahweh is telling us to be perfect, you have to keep the law. And he's telling us as we learn and keep the law, it will convert our mind. And he's a testimony. Remember, he was raised from among his brethren, that's us. Deuteronomy 18:18 and 19. He was raised from among his brethren. He experienced the same things that his brethren experienced. He didn't accept this world as an excuse not to be perfect. We cannot accept any excuses not to do Psalms 19:7. It says he was a testimony. The only way he could be a testimony, he had to witness this for himself. He had to go through this transformation. we must do the same. Go through this transformation and become the family of Yahweh ben Yahweh. Going back to John chapter 1 and 12, and the word was made flesh and dwelled among us. Well, doing the works of Yahweh ben Yahweh, we'll be dwelling in the world. They will be able to see the examples of Yahweh ben Yahweh. See, there can't be any difference now. When they see us, they'll see Yahweh. Another nationality tried one of our brothers. I'll never forget this. And he asked a question. He said, "Isn't that man dead?" And the brother said, "You looking at him right now. I'm standing right here before you. You looking at Yahweh ben Yahweh right now." The guy didn't have a response after that. He didn't have a response. He didn't disagree. See, the world read these scriptures too. Even if they can't fulfill them, they're reading them to be able to tell the family of Yahweh ben Yahweh through their action. Anaya, give us the word embodiment.
Embodiment.
Anaya, see also if the word embody has a little more of the diction of the definition embodiment.
All right.
Embodiment.
You want me to give embodiment and then embody, or you want me to give embody?
See what embody says also.
Okay. So I'll go with embody first. Embody. Wait, give me a second. I'll do embodiment first, then I'll do embody. See if they have any similarities. Embodiment. From the Middle French, embodier. Root. M means to put into. Unbody. So the literal meaning is to give a body to something to make visible or tangible. Embodiment means taking something abstract like truth, love, fear, or power and wrapping it in flesh, action, or form. A person or thing that represents or is the perfect example of an idea, quality, or a principle is embodiment. In plain language, it's when something invisible becomes visible. An example would be he or she is the embodiment of grace. Grace put on legs and walked into the room. Embodiment is the truth made touchable. It's what happens when ideas get dressed in skin. You don't just know the idea, you see the idea. Spiritual and biblical insight would be the word was made flesh. You can find that in John chapter 1, verse 14. Yahweh ben Yahweh is the embodiment of the word, divine truth in human form. In Hebrew,
Wait just a minute, Anaya. See, it says, did it says the divine truth, Anaya?
yes, sir.
The divine. See, the means it's simply Theo. Theo is Yahweh. So when he says the divine word flesh, remember now, no separation. We're to be just like Yahweh ben Yahweh. We're the ones here now, the examples of Yahweh ben Yahweh, dwelling among the world, where they can touch you, they can see you as the example that we can overcome this world and become just like our Father, Yahweh ben Yahweh. See, remember now in John 1, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was Yahweh, and the Word became flesh. See, Yahweh ben Yahweh is Yahweh in the flesh. We are the sons and daughters of Yahweh. We are
Yes, sir.
the sons and daughters of Yahweh. How would you be able to tell this? By our life, by us doing our Father's work, by us living the examples of righteousness. Come on, brother Naya, excuse me.
In Hebrew culture and Hebrew thought, embodiment is action.
Is action.
Yes, sir.
Good.
What you do proves what you believe. That's what it means in the Hebrew culture.
Wait a minute, Naya. I want to make sure this coming close. You say what you do proves what?
In Hebrew thought and Hebrew culture, embodiment is action. What you do proves what you believe.
Talk to me. Yes, sir.
Embodiment is when heaven's blueprint steps into earth as action, as a person, or as power. Synonyms for embodiment: personification, incarnation, manifestation, expression, epitome, representation, and physical form. And I got a little bit more. In philosophical matters, embodiment is the bridge between thought and matter. What you embody controls the frequency that your mind operates in.
Frequency.
Yes, sir. What you embody controls the frequency of what your mind operates in. That's it.
I heard you use the word personified.
Yes, personification. Yes.
Personified. As a synonym. See, you want to look up these synonyms now, because what is being shared with you, this is our inheritance. This is our true inheritance. This is the knowledge that all nations will submit to. Personified.
You want me to give personify?
Yes, sir.
Personify. From Latin, persona. Fi means to make. Literal meaning, to make into a person. Originally meant to give you human form to something not human. Like emotions.
I can't make something look human, but it's really not human.
Yes, sir.
It look human, but it's not human.
That's right.
You're talking about a person
Yes, sir.
that look like it's a human, but really we are Yahweh.
Yes, sir.
That's what Anaya talking about. Yes, come on, Naya.
Originally meant to give human form to something not human. The word personify comes from the theater mask, where invisible traits like anger or wisdom were worn by actors to make them visible. Definition: to attribute human characteristics or actions to non-human things, or to embody a concept in person. Personify is to embody a concept in a person. It means you are the walking version of an idea.
Gracious. Yes, sir.
To personify righteousness is to be the proof of righteousness.
You broke up a little bit, Anaya. Say that again, please.
To personify righteousness means to be the proof of righteousness. It means
You
that,
say the proof.
yes, yes.
Gracious Yahweh.
To personify righteousness is to be the proof of righteousness. It doesn't mean that you just preach it. It means that you are walking around and dripping in it.
Woo. Gracious Yahweh.
Personify. You are not just inspired by truth. You are the avatar of truth. You are the vessel through which forces become visible in the world. Personification turns a soul into a message, and a message into a movement. Synonyms for personify: embody, incarnate, manifest, symbolize, and represent. That's it.
Anaya, I hope y'all listening to these definitions that Anaya is sharing with you. Anaya, can you look up made flesh, those two words together? Made flesh. Made flesh. Mm.
Made flesh.
Yes, sir.
The invisible becomes incarnate. Comes from John chapter 1, verse 14. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Made is from the Greek etymology, and it means to become, to emerge, or to come into existence. Flesh
Mm.
means not just skin or muscle, but human nature, model frame. In the Bible, the phrase made flesh, it reveals the word of God. It reveals that the word of God did not just become words, but they became human. Yahweh is not just a.
Y'all hear what Anaya is sharing here? See, that's why 2 Timothy 2:15 is so important, where it says, study to show yourself approved, rightly dividing the word of truth. these definitions that Anaya, these definitions are coming out of the scriptures. Anaya is showing us who we are. Those of us that accept Yahweh ben Yahweh. And it says in 12, but as many as receive him, to them gave he power. See, when you receive Yahweh ben Yahweh's divine mind, he's going to give you some power. In the Key Study Bible, it says power means the authority, the liberty to do anything. There's no limits when we receive Yahweh ben Yahweh's mind. Anaya is sharing with you definitions that will resurrect us, that will educe the Yahweh in us, that it will bring it forth out of us. Come on, Naya. Come on, brother, come on.
Yahweh ben Yahweh is not just a representation of God. He is the embodiment.
He is the embodiment of Yahweh.
Yes, sir.
That's what we have to do. Become the embodiment. You got some more, Naya?
It is the ultimate personification, the manifestation of divine authority, emotion.
Divine authority.
Yes, sir.
Come on, brother. Come on.
Divine emotion, divine judgment, and divine mercy in a body. It is not just that the word came there, it's that the word took on blood vessels, a body, and breath.
Ooh, Yahweh.
Made flesh signifies incarnation, but beyond just religion, it is the mystery of how the infinite enters time. When you internalize a truth so deeply that it shapes the way you think, it shapes the way you walk, it becomes the flesh in you. Every time a divine principle walks in your action, it is made flesh again. It's when you become the message, not the messenger. You are the message. The word becomes the flesh in you. Made flesh means something you once only heard or read is now something you can see, touch, and follow. It turns theory into reality. It turns an idea into an experience. Your sacrifice, your obedience, your compassion, when all aligned with divine truth, you then become the body through which heaven acts.
Yes, sir.
You don't just read the word, you bleed the word. The word walks with you when you walk. You become Torah, you become scripture with skin. Synonyms: incarnation, embody, manifestation, personification, living word, divine presence, incarnate light. That's it.
Um, the word it was one of the words you use, internalize. We want that word, internalize.
Internalize.
See, what you're reading, you have to internalize this. It's not something you're just reading. We're not just talking about calling words. This has to be internalized.
Internalize. To make something part of your inner world. Internalize is from the Latin word internus, meaning inward, meaning internal. Eyes means to make or to cause to become. Internalize was first used in the 1800s in psychology and philosophy to describe the process of absorbing beliefs, absorbing norms, and absorbing knowledge into the self. To internalize is to take something that is external, a truth, a lesson, or a law, and engrave it into your operating system of your soul. The word doesn't transform until it is internalized. Psalms 119 and 11. Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against thee. That's a biblical representation of internalize. Internalizing the word is deeper than memorization. It means you now breathe it, bleed it, and build from it. It's when the commandments aren't just read, but written in your heart and your mind, and you internalize what it means to be holy. In the scientific world, internalization is when you adopt a belief or value as your own. It's the deepest level of learning. It's the deepest level of transformation. It's when you act from belief, not obligation. The way you react, it shapes the decisions that you
It shape
make.
what?
It,
What it
it
shape, Anaya?
to absorb the concept so deeply is that it shapes the way that you react to things. It shapes the decisions that you make, and it affects your identity. Internalized truth becomes your spiritual armor. The more truth you internalize, the more enemies you must dig to deceive you. You don't just carry the word carries you. Internalize, to ingrain, to absorb, to embody, to assimilate, to write upon the heart, to encode, to digest, to be transformed. That's it.
Anaya, I'm gonna give you another word. It's called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. Now I'm talking to two people here tonight. Two people. We talked about the word neuroplasticity while Anaya looks up that word. Because what we're reading, what's being shared tonight, will rewire your mind. If you study this, It will rewire your mind. It will change your mind. See, we're talking about becoming one with Yahweh, not being separate.
Emotional intelligence.
Sir?
Emotional intelligence. You ready?
Yes, yes, sir. Listen, everybody.
Emotional intelligence is the soul's operating system. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, to understand, to manage, and to use emotions, your own and others, to make sound and moral decisions, to build relationships, and to walk in wisdom. Emotional intelligence is not just being in control, it's knowing what's happening inside of you, why it's happening, and how to master it without being mastered by it.
Y'all hear what he's saying? This is one of the most difficult things, not to talk about what he's saying, which we have to master our own mind. See, it's our mind. If we accept that this is our mind, this is my mind, this is me. I'm supposed to control this, not something else control my mind. I have to control it. Come on now.
Let's get into the etymology. Emotion is from Latin emovere, which means to move out or to stir up. Intelligence is from intelligere, which means to understand or to perceive. So, emotional intelligence literally means the capacity to perceive and make sense of what moves you. The 5 core pillars of emotional intelligence is self-awareness, which is knowing thyself, recognizing your emotions and their effects. Number 2, self-regulation, governing thyself, controlling emotional impulses, thinking before reacting. Number 3, motivation, driving thyself, pursuing goals with passion beyond external rewards. Number 4, empathy, feeling for others, sensing others' feelings and viewing the world through their eyes. And number 5 is social skills. You're able to relate wisely, managing relationships, navigating social complexity, and building relationship networking and rapport. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32. Again, Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. That's a biblical reference to emotional intelligence. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. Spiritual implications. Emotional intelligence is the fruit of the spirit in action. Love equals empathy. Self-control equals self-regulation. Patience equals delay reaction until wisdom speaks. Gentleness equals social skills in sacred form. Yahweh didn't just speak the word, he lived it emotionally balanced and fully human yet divine in response. Emotional intelligence is defensive armor against manipulation. When you have emotional intelligence, people cannot manipulate you. A person who can't manage their emotions can be triggered and controlled by anything. Let me say that again.
Mm,
A
mm,
person
mm.
who can't manage their emotions can be triggered and controlled by anything. Emotional intelligence is a part of spiritual maturity.
Mm.
You move from reaching in flesh to responding in spirit.
Mm.
James chapter 1, verse 8. A double minded man is unstable in all his ways. James chapter 1, verse 8. A double minded man is unstable in all his ways. Synonyms: emotional mastery, soul awareness, discernment. We all know that word. Discernment, wisdom of the heart, sanctified reasoning, relational intelligence. That's it.
So that's it. Anaya, can you please share those wonderful announcements? See, we're talking to two people. We're talking to those that's going to help build the nation of Yahweh, to assist, and those that's Anaya,
Yes, sir.
I got to read this one more scripture, and we read it several times. It's Romans chapter 8. Romans chapter 8 and verse 19. It says, for the honest expectation of the creature, the honest expectation of the world is waiting for the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh. Now, we said on multiple times the word sons also means family, male and female. You can find that in your Strong's Concordance. If you look up son, it'll tell you the family of Yahweh. We're talking about a male and a female. The world is waiting on the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh. They want to be able to touch it. They want to be able to feel it. They want to be able to see it. As Brother Anaya has given us the words to verify this. Anaya, please give them more wonderful announcements.
Yes, sir. If you are enjoying these wonderful, beautiful, intelligible classes, and if you were unable or you want to share with other people so they can also enjoy the word, they can go to ybYalliance.com. That's ybYalliance.com. That's where you can find our About Us page and learn about us. If you click on the About Us link, you will learn that we follow the righteous and moral teachings of Yahweh ben Yahweh. YBYA means Yahweh ben Yahweh Alliance. If you love moral teachings, if you like the good, if you like love, and you want to spread that across the world, then you are part of the Yahweh ben Yahweh Alliance. We do have a few events that are coming up, and they're coming up fast. We have the Feast of Tabernacles, and it is approaching faster than ever. It starts on Let me give the exact dates for you. The Feast of Tabernacles starts on September 29th. It goes through October 6th. Again, the Feast of Tabernacles, September 29th through October 6th. Don't forget, we are commanded by law. By law. It's an ancient law, been here for years, to attend the feast. If you want to be blessed, that's the easiest thing you could do, is follow the law of going to the feast. We are having the Feast at the Brook Center in the beautiful Riviera Beach, Florida. Again, it's the Brook Center, the Riviera Beach, Florida. If you would like to purchase your tickets to the Feast of Tabernacles, you can go to ybYalliance.com. You can click on Feast of Yahweh, and you will see we have 2 passes for you. We have an all access pass, and we have a day pass for those that probably can't make it every day. But I implore you, you will want to be here for the message, for the teachings of every class, because it will change your life. It has changed lives. Again. Also, don't forget, the Day of Atonement is also in September. 5 days before that, September 24th, is the Day of Atonement. Okay? Big days are coming up. Big feasts are coming up. You want to be here, you want to participate, you want to change your life. If you are listening to this right now, you want to change your life, you want to be a better person, come to the feast. Thank you.
Anaya, thank you so much for those wonderful announcements. We're going to stand and say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. It's called the Tefillah. I hope you enjoyed this class as much as Anaya and I have to bring this message to you. We're looking for the Godhead, our brothers and sisters that are Godhead, and we're looking for those that's ready to assist. This is truly a blessing to have an opportunity to be a part of the nation of God, the nation of Yahweh. We'll stand and face the east and say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, which is the Tefillah. Tefillah. Avenu Shabbat Shemayim, Yikardeh Shemerka, Tavo Ma Kuteaka, Yase Rizonka, Kivashemayim Kain Baretz, Et Lekum Kukenu, Tain Lanu Hayom, Uslak Lanu, All Qatar Enu, Kimosha Sol Kim, Gomanaknu, Lakoteum Lanu, Veal Tefienu, Ladeni Sayon, King Karsenu, Minara, Kilaka, Hamumlaha, Veat Gibera, Veat Teferet, Leolame, Olami, Sila. We thank thee, Yahweh, O living and eternal King, who has so mercifully restored our souls within us. Praise Yahweh ben Yahweh. We like to say we're looking for those that's looking for righteousness as a way of life. That's the nation of Yahweh. This world is through. This world is doomed. It's time for the righteous to come together and claim our earth. Always remember that Yahweh loves you. Yahweh ben Yahweh loves you, and we, the nation of Yahweh, love you. And